Welcome back, my name is Benji and today I want to welcome you to Pro Cycling Manager 2021. Today's video is going to be slightly different than the others. Today I'll be going over hidden features in Pro Cycling Manager 2021 that I had not announced yet in the first impressions video, nor the developers and the publishers of the game have announced in their feature list. The first hidden feature can be found in career mode when setting up your dossiers on the transfer screen. You now have the ability to filter the search list on the right on the screen because, well, quite simply, in previous years you had to scroll down the lists, look for certain riders and add them to your dossiers, but now you can actually filter them both by searching for a name, let's say Port, Richie Port, Laporte, Fraporti and Fraporti, there we go. I'll delete that again. I can also just click reset to do so, there we go. This will reset it to its original form. Next to searching by name, you can also search by certain things, filter by certain things. You can filter by cost, specialization, interest, country, and age. I'll go ahead and do so by cost because I cannot afford too much. I'm going to go ahead and do under 8, for example, and search. This will bring up all the riders that are under 8 cost. Oh, this is a brilliant change. I love it. The second hidden feature can be found on the objective screen of individual riders. On the first impressions, I went through this screen and explained everything we could see, but one thing we could not see and was not explained is that you can also manually put in or change the fitness of riders in certain areas in the season. Let's say on the 3rd of September, I don't want this rider to peak for Ljubljana Zagreb. I could either remove him from Ljubljana Zagreb, or I could actually just click on the green bar and make that a break week, or make that a non-week, or a average fitness week. We can also remove the break between certain green bars to make sure that the rider does not actually go that much down in fitness, but he will also not go down in tiredness during that moment. And this way you can customize the planning and the way that a certain rider is focusing on certain races and building towards other races, and I like that aspect. The next unannounced feature revolves around Pro Cyclist mode, and this is quite interesting because they just added that objective screen in career mode, and they decided to also put that into Pro Cyclist, which is a logical change in my opinion. In the past, you had the ability to set up your training week by week with break weeks and fitness weeks and so forth. Now that's not really the case. Now you've got the same exact screen as career mode. You can still add break weeks and so forth, like I just mentioned, like in career mode, but it revolves around the same system, and I do appreciate that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this screen changed as well, the fitness screen under training, because quite simply it's now an overview of what the training is doing instead of a place where you can change the training. All the changes have to be done on the objective screen, while this shows the historical data up to this point, what your rider has been doing when it comes to training, tiredness and so forth on the graph on the right bottom, but also what they're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. Right now we're apparently in a break week according to the red line at the top. Small thing I noticed, and I don't know what it does, is that we've got a morale tag right here on the left, which means that somehow morale is actually present in Pro Cyclist mode, despite there being nothing built around it. And the fact that it says moral underscore tag probably means that it's not implemented fully. One more feature that they did announce, but I haven't actually tested it that well, is that they changed the way simulations work a tiny bit to try and make sure the outcomes are more realistic. So for example, on the Champs-Élysées, it's less likely to have a breakaway winner and more likely to just have a sprint winner. Obviously, my one example here is not really proof, as you'd probably have to test this out 100 times and figure out if it's actually true that breakaways don't necessarily win here. Same apparently counts for Paris-Roubaix, where it's less likely for a flat sprinter or someone random to win this race. I've had a victory of Dan Martin, Champoussin, and Viviani on Roubaix on PCM 2019, and that's just not realistic. I've not tested it out so much, but so far all the results I've had on Roubaix and so forth when it comes to simulations are much more realistic. To finish off today's video, this is not actually a hidden feature, but something that's been in for years, but a lot of people don't know. If you go to the credit screen, you've got on the top a button, click me, and you can start playing a bit of a video game here. I don't know why they added this. I don't know how they found the time in their development schedule to make this in any of the years in the past. I just lost the game because I'm terrible at it. I'm really surprised. I think that one developer probably was like, I've got a whole evening. I'm gonna eat a pizza here in the office. Might as well make a fun game while I'm at it. Anyway, that's about it. Hope you liked the short video explaining a few new features that you might not have noticed yet. If you liked it, tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong, I'll try and make it better for you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.